Hi, welcome to Market Street Money. My name is Michael Adler. I'm the managing partner of the law firm of Michael Adler. We general counsel to business owners, real estate professionals, and lots of other nonprofit businesses. Today we're going to talk about some of the top legal mistakes that people make and some other tips for when you're starting your business. The first thing I usually say is an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. This means business plans, sitting down, really thinking about what you're going to be doing. Part of that is, what form of business are you going to use? Are you going to be an LLC? Are you going to be a sole proprietor? Are you going to have business partners? Have you thought about how you're going to invest in your business? So if you're going to have partners, I often suggest to my clients to sit down and actually have 9 dinners. A lot of people look at me and go, 9 dinners? But if you're going to sit with your partners, this is almost like a prenuptial agreement. You're going to sit down and you're going to talk in the first 3 meetings in a very sort of dating way, get to know each other. How are we going to bring this business together? In the next few meetings, you're really going to start to put together the pieces of the business plan and already start to bring in some professionals. The last part of this is really getting lawyers involved and writing down how you're going to break this up, almost a prenuptial agreement. What are you going to do to invest? I see all the times partners who sort of form a business and get going on the back of a napkin and they fight later because people don't get together when they start their business with their enemies. They start with their friends, and once money gets involved, they often don't stay friends. So it's a good time to start surrounding yourself with good professionals. Which leads me to my next tip. Surround yourself with good professionals. You're building a business. You're building a foundation for your future success. Even if it's a small business or a large business, start with good professionals. And what I mean is at least have a good lawyer, a good business lawyer, a good accountant, and maybe a good insurance professional. So sort of a triangle here of a foundation. You're sort of creating a lawyer to protect you. You're creating an investment person to watch your assets. You have your accountant to sort of tell you what your assets are and better ways to invest your assets. And down the road, you may have real estate issues. It's very important. Real estate's probably one of your biggest overhead matters. Get yourself a good realtor or talk to a real estate lawyer about all the issues that can go right or wrong with your real estate. Finally, I want to talk about contract issues. Contracts are vital to every business. Most business professionals only think about a contract in 3 ways. And that's, how much am I going to get paid? What am I going to get paid? Basically, when am I going to get paid? And what happens if I don't get paid? Well, there's a lot more to contracts, obviously. Contracts require a meeting of the minds between 2 parties and having excellent expectations for how you're going to perform the contract, whether it's a service you're providing or a widget you're selling. You also want to make sure you have a lawyer look at it, and there's a few tips there as well. So with that being said, feel free to contact the law office of Michael Adler. You can call me, email me anytime. Thank you for watching mynewphilly.com, where something is always new and everything is always Philly.